Stay tuned as we showcase one of my favourite farming strategies in Clash of Clans. What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's episode where we are going to showcase one of my favourite strategies to farm with at Town Hall 10 and 11. So I used this strategy right the way through Town Hall 10, obviously a few different strategies as well, but so far along my Town Hall 11 journey, this is the only strategy I've used, mainly because I've only been searching for gold and elixir, and this strategy is perfect for both of them resources. Now, if you do enjoy this type of episode, guys, make sure to let me know in the comments below. I may even continue on with a best farming strategy series, showcasing you different strategies for different town hall levels. But getting into this one, it is none other than the bowler and healer strategy. Now, I tend to farm at Town Hall 10 and 11 at the High Master Low Champions Leagues. My Grand Warden is down at the minute. He's going up to level 15. That's one of the main reasons I'm farming Elixir, is to get that Warden up to level 20 as soon as possible. Now, it obviously is a lot more effective when you have the Grand Warden, but you can still get it to work. We're going to show you a couple of replays, guys, using just the healers and bowlers, my King and Queen, not the Grand Warden, and then we'll do a live attack right at the end of this video. So if we show you some of the replays here that I've had over the past couple of days, as you get up and have more resources, guys, you're going to get hit more often. So if you check out my defense log from a little bit earlier there, you can see I lost quite a lot of gold. I've kind of capped out. I did have some in my treasury because at the moment there is the 4 times star bonus, guys, so you need to take advantage of that if you can. If you can push yourself up the leagues and use a high farming strategy like this one, then it can be very beneficial when it comes to that bonus. So you can see we did lose a bit. This really, when you start getting more loot, you're going to get hit more often. You just have to kind of accept that, guys, and make sure you attack to bring in more. Remember, you do get that 200,000 loot bonus in Champions League. So let's check out some of these replays. So this first one here then, really what you're trying to do with the bowlers, and it works fantastic against these ring style bases. I use my Queen and 3 healers on one side of the base, and then I tend to bring in approximately 7 bowlers and 3 healers on the other side of the base. And at this point you really need to be patient and let them create that funnel. If you don't let them create the funnel, then your bowlers will quite easily walk around the side and not go to the core. Now often that might be actually what you want them to do, but 9 times out of 10 you want to create that funnel, push them to the core. You can see the jump spell accesses the middle there, and then you want to use the rage spells to push the bowlers through, and another rage spell right smack in the middle of the core. You really need the high damage defenses down. If you can rage them bowlers up in the core and take that down, then you stand a good chance, especially with the Queen and healers coming around the side, in 3-starring the base. So at this point you can see all of the defences in the middle are down. We've got most of the resources, but there's still quite a lot. The bowlers still have the healers on them through the middle, and the Queen over on the side here is still at full health. Now I do have the poison spell. I tend to take that poison spell just in case any clan castle troops come out that could absolutely wreck the bowlers. And if you do have the Grand Warden, it obviously is a big help, guys. What you can do is use the ability when you've got most of the bowlers just entering the core in that high damage area with the rage spell. They're invincible, they take down the defenses quickly. They will just annihilate the area, guys. So the Grand Warden obviously helps quite a lot, but as you can see, it's not necessary. You can take out bases without him, so it is really just working out the strength of the base that you can and can't take, and just realizing that you're not going to 3-star every single base and get all of the loot for every single attack, guys. You will have some fails in there as well, and it's just kind of rising above that and keep going with the attacks. So let's check out this one against Jasper. This one is a Town Hall 10 that I'm attacking. And again, this one comes down to the wire actually in terms of time. But I mainly start on the sides here. It was difficult to analyze on this one where I wanted to start the attack, but I decided where the mines were on the side in order to ensure that we took them out. And again, we're just waiting at this point until the funnel is created. You can see the Queen doing a brilliant job on the side there, creating the funnel along with the ballers on this side. And then in comes the jump spell with the rest of the ballers. There is that poison spell to try and get these other troops down. The Valkyries down in health. A little bit poor poison spell placement, but they do go down very quickly. Rage spell helps the ballers through. There's the other jump spell accessing the Town Hall compartment, and the ballers are still doing plenty of work. Most of them did get distracted by the Valkyries and walking around the side, but it all depends on the base layout. Again, that's not necessarily a huge disadvantage depending on what you have. So normally I have my Queen walking around the side. She is in the middle there with the King. They've took out the core, and there's only the defenses on the outside of the base here, which the ballers, as they walk around, will end up taking them all out. So as we skip through this attack, guys, there's still 1 minute and 40 left. And really, it's just the loot that you're wanting. You are farming at the end of the day, but the 3-star is always nice. So at this point, I was quite confident I was going to get all, if not, well, most of the loot, which is what you want. But I wasn't sure whether we'd get the 3-star with only my Queen left up. But she does an amazing job, manages to miss the defences all in one shot, walks across to the right here, takes out this cannon, and you can see 20 seconds left. I really didn't think I had this, but she walks over, smashes the builders' huts, and clutches it with, I think there was about half a second left on the replay, on the live attack. So, moving into one more before we get into a live attack for you guys. This was against Dextrox of King of Kings. Again, not brilliant loot, but the Dark Elixir was quite inviting, and I knew this was a base I could easily take out. So where are we going to attack from? Well, for this one, I've kind of missed the start, but the Queen was actually on the outside of the base there. So I decided to put the poison spell straight in, take that Queen down, and if there were any clan castle troops, I knew I could take them down as well, whilst the Queen was well protected up in the north of the base there. The ballers on the opposite side then start to take down some of these defences, create the funnel for most of my ballers to just push straight through here. And if you can take the Eagle Artillery down as well, it's always quite a bonus, because you know that if any of your troops go down, then the Eagle Artillery isn't constantly smashing around on your troops. So you can see the ballers into the middle, rage spells just continuing to keep them absolutely blasting through the defences. Giant bombs in the middle there, always a bit of a danger to the ballers. That's where that Grand Warden, if he is up, is massively helpful at Town Hall 11. You can see the ballers, as they're firing out from the middle, still taking out defences over on the side there. One baller here with the healers, absolutely destroying this corner, whilst another one comes up to try and sneak out the archer tower at the back here. Brilliant stuff, and at this point, we know it's going to be a 3-star. So that is the basic premise of the attack. I take 6 healers, 26 ballers, 2 jump spells, 3 rage spells, and a poison spell. You're using the Queen to create a funnel with a couple of healers on one side, couple of ballers with healers on the other side to create a funnel, and then from there, you're pushing your main bulk straight through the middle. So let's have a look at what we are going to upgrade, because clearly we've capped out on gold at this point, so there's no point in raiding because we're not going to get any gold. So let's have a look, guys. I think I have all my Teslas up. I was working on the wizard towers. They are all up now as well. And the air defense is one of the final things that I am upgrading. So I know I have one of them upgrading here, and this is going to leave me really weak. I did lose out to a defense there before. You saw when I lost all of that loot was actually to a lava loon attack. This is going to make me even weaker to a lava loon attack. But because I'm not going to be doing tons of farming this week, I'm actually going to just go ahead and upgrade that air defense, because it is one of the most expensive upgrades and one of them that I want to try and push forward. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into a live attack for you. Try and get the 4-star loot bonus. If we're struggling to find an appropriate match here within the first couple of minutes, we'll maybe just skip ahead and see you in a couple of seconds, guys. So we'll just keep skipping through the matches to begin with, just to see if we do find a match within, 20 or 30 seconds. This one looks a little bit promising, but there's not too much golden elixir, so what you really want is to try and weigh up the bases that you can actually take. So this one has decent loot. Decent loot. Hard to get to the middle with the bowlers. Might be able to push straight through the middle there. I think we're going to struggle to get all of the loot, but we could maybe use this to showcase the strategy to you. Let's just go for this one, guys, just to showcase the strategy to you. So in with the queen, along with a couple of healers straight away, and then we'll bring the bowlers on the other side. We really need to get the queen up here because she's going down fast. Might even press her ability because that was too close to call. I think she was about to go down, guys, but really what we want is to create the funnel here. Now I really need the bowlers to turn around. They're going into the base here. Now this barracks in the middle here is actually quite good because when I come to deploy the rest of my bowlers, they're going to go into towards that barracks. So the bowlers on the other side here are going to move forward, take out some of these buildings just to stop my bowlers walking around to that other side. So at this point the queen's in. As soon as she gets that air defense down, we're going to bring the bowlers and the king in towards that barracks. Here they come. We need that other jump spell in as well, guys. And then there's the giant bomb. Not great, but the healers are on the bowlers. Forward they come. They're going to get that eagle artillery down, which is fantastic, guys. Bowlers now not taking the jump spell very well. Let's get another rage spell in there to try and get some extra damage. There are giants and wizards coming over, so I'm going to get a poison spell onto them. Going down very quickly, and not a great example there for you for this live attack, but I hope that showed you how you would get your bowlers in towards the storage areas, and that again you don't win every single attack. So a terrible live attack there for you. I do apologize for that one, guys, but that will wrap up this episode showcasing the bowlers as a farming strategy to you. I hope it does help some of you guys. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys. Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.